Really? I didn't know this happened. How did it happen? I have no idea. Because I'm not even prepared to go live, but I just gone live already. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Okay, the break is over. Holiday is over, and we are back on base, back on issues, and we can address it better. It's great to be back as well. The holiday was great, in a sense. Let me say welcome everybody. Welcome my great family here. Always we are together here. Thank you very much for your support. Yeah, Mr. Noah, I have to get to you behind the camera, right? Oh yes, the Lord, you told me, the Lord told me to bring my bundle, my heavy bundle. so that he can help me to carry it. And that's exactly what he's doing. My heavy load, my heavy danger. The Lord is helping me to tool them. Very heavy. Indeed, yeah. It's all talking about the reality of life today. And sometimes we're going through challenges. Very heavy. He took the heavy one from me and gave me something very light. Yes, Republic of Liberia. Liberia for all of all, eh? My father, my late father, once upon a time told me in Liberia, the whole Liberia, you know, the only time the person can be straight, yes, the only time the individual can be very straight is when they lie down in the coffin, in that casket. Yeah, well. Welcome to all of you, family. We are back. First edition since my return, right? Yesterday I had a great interview with sister radio or TV station there in the USA. We had a great chat. I gave him my feedback with respect to my trip in Liberia. And today, of course, at 4 p.m. that's GMT UK time. Dr. Precious Tour, Reverend Dr. Precious Tour, and I will be here live. We'll be giving our sharing with you our personal experiences during the visit of Liberia. Yeah, First Lady visits the two of us. Actually, we started with family burial or funeral. And then, of course, ended it up with humanitarian service to the people of Liberia. It's great to be here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time here. Yes. That is the beauty of the Almighty God, right? The Lord loves everybody. You're blind, you're disabled, everybody, you know, we all were created in the image of God. All right, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Some of you just waking up. Yeah, that's the wonder of the Almighty God. Some of you just waking up. Some people going to bed. I've just been talking to somebody all the way there in the Philippines. They told me it was I think it's somewhere around 8 o'clock there now in the Philippines. Yeah. So I mean they are going to bed already. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean just 1 o'clock. It's just 10 minutes past 1 o'clock. And some other people too is 7 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, where Papi Collie is. It should be somewhere around the 9 o'clock or 10 or so. Yeah, it should be around 9 o'clock or 10. Okay, so it's great. Douglas Palo as well, where he is. Time difference is there. But let me welcome all of my sisters here on this beautiful Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, ladies, Ladies' Day, Ladies' Night coming later on. So let me greet all of you, wonderful, wonderful women of Liberia, especially, and women across the world. Let me say hats off to all of you mothers. It doesn't matter, you know, whether you have a child or so. To me, you are a mother, and you deserve every bit of respect from each and every one of us. I'll reserve some of the talk, you know, because some of the talks I'll reserve them because Dr. Precious Tu and I will be here later on. We'll be opining on the issues, sharing with you some of our experiences, some of the stuff that we came across, some of the stuff we heard, some people we came across. I know about good people, bad people. Yeah, me, I came across bad people. Yeah, and somebody told me, say, "Oh, Max, what happened to you as part of your contribution to the Propo agenda?" I couldn't believe it. You know, after somebody got me broke for a couple of days. Yeah, got me broke. You know, they broke into my car and stole everything. You know, I used to, I leave my money in my car and just, you know, sometimes for days the money will be there. Or just anything that I leave the car, except I take it from there. Even my children sometimes they don't even touch it anyway. They don't touch it. Oh yeah, my own country of birth. Yeah, I just park my car peacefully. I tell them go swallow Dumba. There you go. Yeah, people charge the car like you know, it is their own car and something got missing from there, and they have to look everywhere in that car to find them. Oh yes. No, but anyway, it's a reality of life today in Liberia. So a lot coming up later on the phone. Let me welcome you, Martin K. and Collie. It's good to see you on the platform as well. Hopefully you have put things together, so hopefully I can have you on the platform here soon. Let's discover Mama Liberia in totality. Yes, Mama Liberia in totality. I think we're having good weather now because we're almost entering into summer now, so the spring is okay. Yeah, so the reflection from the sunlight outside is kind of disturbing me, so let me just handle that in a minute, and then stop that. Let me handle that in a minute, and then I'll come to you right now. Oh, thank you very much, Papi. Yeah, my man, what is there? I mean, many people told me that I want a contribution to the Propo agenda. The only thing I couldn't get the police keep promising you'll get your thing, you'll get your things. Small thing dropping. Anytime I visit the police station, a small thing got to drop. And then you get your thing. There you go. Alright, to my people in Bon County, Central Liberia. Your hello. I'm so sorry I disappointed yours as well. I never had the time to reach there, to go and address the intellectuals there. But let's keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully, again before the end of the year. And also Nima County, Zulu Whiskey. I'm also sorry to all my guys there. I couldn't make it this trip around. But indeed, time stay there. Okay, we are going to do the review of the papers on this show. Okay, print news review. This show is called print news review. But let me just share this with you. At the same time, while I will be reading the papers or sharing with you news and development from the papers, what I want you to do is to help answer this question. You know, the GAC report is out, right? It is. The GAC report is out. But here, here we are. For those of you that do not know, or perhaps still find it difficult to comprehend the report is damning, and the report actually indicted her own children. Okay, so this is the question I'm asking. Okay, the GAC report, what's your take and what's your advice to the president, to President George Weah? Because the GAC report indicted the very, very people we thought would have been vindicated. In fact, the people who said it before the report was commissioned, or the group was commissioned, or the GAC was commissioned to undertake the investigation. Many of them said that, you know, they've been vindicated. Thank you so much, Isiaga Shaw, for sharing the video. Thank you. I appreciate you for that. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing. I love you. All right. Yeah, I got to call your name loudly. Permit me to call your name on the show, Mr. Saw. Thank you for sharing the video. Okay, the GAC report. Before the president, or when the initial report came from the international community, they all came out and said that, okay, the report, as far as the report is concerned, the government officials, or whether the finance minister or so, they are all vindicated. But then we started asking questions, and then, you know, throwing out words there, trying to get the understanding of the true picture of the whole thing. And then the president decided to say, okay, let me reach out to GAC, let them conduct. They refer to it as a forensic investigation. That they should conduct a forensic investigation. And so they mandated them. You know, we remember once upon a time, after the president spoke of it, in fact, it took about 2-3 weeks. Two, 3 weeks, I think, yeah. Then the GAC came out and they said that so long they were not written officially by the president, they are not going to consider what the president said somewhere. You're just telling somewhere and said, okay, we asked the GAC to conduct a forensic investigation. So I think later on, the government of Liberia, the president of it, they have to write a letter to the GAC mandating them officially. And so time came, they gave them a lot of time, and the time was too short for them, and they have to extend it to another 6 weeks or so. And so yeah, they get them the responsibility. Forensic, that means that you put every aspect of it, you know, every detail, every detail of the monetary aspect into, you know, into this box, mechanical box that, you know, when you put everything, you just see light. You see the darkness go in the other place, you get the light go in the other place, and you see the truth in the middle and thing. So that's what I told them to do. And our people went to work and they started doing the investigation. Forensic, let me put a word there. Forensic. They started doing the forensic investigation. It's out though. A report is out. And yeah, I was in Liberia when actually when the report came out. I just came back now. So, but then, reading the report, the very thing that many of them were afraid of came back haunting them. The people are indicted. The finance minister, the Nathaniel Petro, who is the central bank governor, including their whole team, they are indicted. Yes, they are indicted. Now the question now is, what is your take And what is your advice to President Weah? You know, since it is proven now that these guys are indicted, what should happen? What do you advise them? What advice do you have for the president? I want you to call me while we're doing the papers, we're reviewing the print news or the news in the print media. Call or either write some, write your comments, have your say. What do you want for the president to do? What should the president do? I'm talking about President George Manuel Weah. What should he do? Okay, let me go quickly to, first of all, let's start off today with the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. I'm not going to read everything. No, I'm not going to read everything. Let me read the general principles of national policy. Okay, in the Constitution, that's page 11. Page 11, chapter 2, that's the general principles of national policy. Well, this is what it says here. Article 4. The principles contained in this chapter shall be fundamental in the governance of the Republic and shall serve as guidelines in the formulation of legislative, executive, and administrative directives, policy making, and their execution. All right, I already got a call. Let me see. Somebody trying to call. Okay. Let me take Cooper Passaway first. Then I'll come to Mr. Noah. Let me take Cooper first, and then I'll come to Noah. While I try to read this article to you. The Republic shall aim at strengthening the national integration and unity of the people of Liberia, regardless of ethnic, regional, or other differences, into one body politic, let me put it that way, and the legislators shall laws promoting national unification and the encouragement of all citizens to participate in government. Okay, I'll come back to you on that to read you the general principles of national policy. That's our constitution there. But let me go strictly to Cooper Passaway, who just joining us now on the show. We haven't even started reading the papers yet, but let's see. I think the question is quite interesting, and Liberians are now set to actually answer the question already. We will get some of the news regarding this GAC report from the paper. But let's welcome our brother, Cooper Passaway. Cooper, good morning or good evening. How are you?
Good morning, senior brother, and good morning to the Liberian people following the broadcast.
Great to see you. From where you are hitting us from?
I currently call from the ground, the capital building, Central Monrovia.
All right, you want me to ask you some of that question?
Go ahead.
You okay, water now?
Not ready. We still face the same problem, not ready.
All right, I'm going to keep that one question. I went there last time, I was struggled. I was just going up and down. I said, hey, go. What else is there? Well, anyway, welcome, and thank you very much for looking after our Capitol building, and thank you for looking after our representatives, our senators, and things. It's great to have you on the show. What's new from the Capitol this afternoon?
Nothing bad. Everything is okay. The Federal Committee actively involved and sent to committee meetings. People doing hearing, people doing verification. Those bills, those communications are been sent in committee room. People are doing deliberation. Because normally every Wednesday, Monday, people go in committee to do discussion, to bring on floor on Tuesday and Thursday. So for today, almost all the lawmakers are basically doing our work.
Wow, okay. Cooper, the position where the camera was first was okay. This one is upside down to us. So if you can, great. If you reposition it that way, then we are parallel anyway. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm quite busy always. The Capitol is always busy anyway. But it's great to have you on. But there's a cable right in front of the camera is blocking you. We can't see you clear. Okay, wonderful. That's great. Now, I guess you are a concerned Liberian. This is why you decided to call on the show, especially talking about this GAC report. And the report is for many people who read it. They said, well, it has indicted many of our government officials, especially those who are responsible for the monetary aspect of Liberia. What is your take on this report as a concerned citizen? And if you are to advise President George Weah, especially regarding this particular report, the outcome of it, what advice would you give our president? I'm not sure if Cooper is hearing me. Cooper, are you hearing me? You got to test your, probably you got to play with your gadgets more. I'm talking to you, but you're not, it seems that you're not hearing me. All right, if I wave to you and you wave back, then it means that you're not hearing me. All right, Cooper, yeah, try and call back. Let me go back on the dashboard. Let me see. I want to take you, son. Or let me see. Okay, let me go back. Let's see what this guy gonna come back. Okay, let me take. What I can take. This brother, while we wait for Cooper. We really want to hear from Cooper as well. But let's see. Let's hope he's gonna come back. All right. So okay, we're talking about the GAC report here. What's your take and what's your advice to President Weah based on this particular GAC report? Well, would you advise him to actually say goodbye to those that are indicted in that report, or are you just gonna you're just gonna say, well, you know, let's put the report under the carpet, sit over and move forward? Where do you stand on this report? But in the meantime, oh, no answer. Oh my God. Let me try again. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard, because where's the brother that was here just now? You just lost him. Oh, Cooper, please come back. Let's try just Susi's. Let's try just Susi and see if we can get him as well. Please share the video as well. We appreciate if you can do that for us, for all of us at this platform, so we can invite other people to come. Probably the person inviting is not a person that can actually hold back, and they like to speak on issues as well. All right, let's go quickly to, in the meantime, while I'm adding just Susi, let me go to the Bush Chicken online and read you some of the headlines that are there. All right, this one says here, after President Weah's meeting with organizers, June 7 protest is still on. And Liberian National Bar Association disapproves of new Supreme Court Justice induction. Oh, we just lost the brother again. Let's try. Okay, let's go to San Noah. Let's see if we can get. Noah is adding up. Okay, let's see. All right, everyone see, former President Salif appointed as WHO Goodwill Ambassador. BWR Principal Harris Tanu fired for nepotism and cross. Let me see, let me go back there. Okay, let me go back to this. BW Harris Principal Tanu fired for nepotism and gross disrespect. Wow. I go to this one. 10 BWR students rejected for wires for not meeting requirement. Let me see. 10 BWR students rejected or ejected from wires for not meeting requirements. And this one says Representative Matthew Joe breaks ground for district office in Buchanan. Let me take this one. This well, let me see what I can expand this. This is taking a long time for our brother to be added. I think he's staying in Africa anyway. All right, let's see. 10 BWI students ejected from WISE for not meeting requirement. All right, Lawrence Conto says here, I think the GAC report was highly compromised by the government, looking at the method that was used by finance minister. Yeah, Jesus, I'm not quite sure we are friends, so maybe that could make it difficult for us to, for me to add you on. But this one taking too long from my brother all the way there, I think in the Darfur area. Let me bring you this story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kakata, Magibi County, at least 10 junior students attending the Brooker Washington Institute in Kakata were dismissed from writing this year's West African Secondary School Certificate examination after an investigation showed that they did not meet the criteria for the test. BWR is a public post-secondary school that enrolls students who have completed 9th grade. The junior students in the program are particularly 11th grade students in the regular academic school. All right, Jesus, just wait a bit. I'm still trying to add this brother all the way there in the Darfur. If we don't get him, then we got to come back to you to see. But let me go take you through to this story. Though the month-long test is meant to be administered to 12th graders, the school's administration had controversially registered the junior students for the test. They were thrown out by examiners on the second day of the test after senior students also writing the test frowned on the action of the administration. Authorities of the Ministry of Education also expressed their disapproval of the administration's decision. Alexander Dubois, the Deputy Education Minister for Instruction, demanded that the students be prevented from writing the exam as it contravened the regulations and criteria set up by the West African Examination Council for candidate registration. Yeah, I think so. It must have been. Let me cancel. Let me cancel the brother call and then maybe and clear the board and try again. Yeah. Sorry, Noah, I got to cancel this call from you. Okay. Clear the board. Let me clear the board and then you guys can call back and see. Let's try again. All right. Just so you can try again and place the call. Let's try. Okay. Khalifa Sakor, one of the affected students, said the administration misled them to believe that their inclusion among the senior students to take this year's WISE was a pilot project that met the consent of the education stakeholders. We were informed by the administration that we are going to write WISE, and the Ministry of Education, WAEC, and the senior class were all aware of what we are about to do, Khalifa noted. With that information, we devoted our time in studying so that we can come out with flying color. Well, I think the ministry, to me personally, on this note, the ministry took the right step to stop you guys from writing the test. That's I don't know. It doesn't matter whether you are a genius or so, but we have requirements. You must be at a certain level before you can sit the WISE. Anyway, you can be in the 9th grade and go sit or you can be even in the 11th grade and go sit the 12th graders exam. There's no way a public exam like this. It's not fair. To me, that was forward. Mr. Noah, good. How are you, Chief? How are you doing?
I'm fine. Welcome back.
Thank you, brother. We're here. not the way the Panjacho, Panjacho. Welcome.
Kenya, you I say, how is the Panja Kumba?
No, it was great. It was great. Honestly, it was great. Yeah, I enjoy my time. Even though I started with my the funeral of my uncle, but yeah, we all got to go one day. But then after that, I have to do other projects and things. But it went fine. Thank you for your support as well.
Yeah, may his soul rest in peace.
Yeah, brother, welcome. We back. We are back. People say we're talking plenty, but I don't think we'll have to stop talking. We got to keep talking because me, yeah. The people, I think the Kissy book have a parable that says that you know, if you're trying to kill a snake and you're knocking it, once that snake keep going, you got to keep knocking it. Yeah.
You got to keep knocking it.
Yeah, that what we do. Yeah.
Okay.
So welcome, my brother. It's great to have you on. Analysis on issues of Liberia. You know, people like you will have you on. Sometimes, you know, we really feel good. Most of the times, in fact, we feel good. The GAC report, what we're talking about, my man. I was in Liberia when the report came out, but you know, somehow we always said that it was just a waste of time. You know, somebody just trying to say they want to hide something, or they want, you know, they want the report to come in a way that they want. You know, that what they decided to do. So the report is out. So what is your take on it? And of course, what could be your advice to the president? Because the report itself has indicted the president and the government as a whole, except for people that still want to argue the other way around. So let's hear from you.
I mean, few things happen. One is actually, though we are calling it report, but it was not a report. It was a summary. It was a summary of all the other reports that we had done that somebody just did a comparison.
All right. Okay, let's call it a summary. Yeah, thank you.
And interestingly, in terms of taking responsibility, I think people are supposed to take responsibility. It's not about the president. It's about they that took part in the whole process. It's about their children, the generation, and the kind of legacy they are leaving behind for Liberia. Like somebody is destroying the whole Liberia in the name of defending themselves, with forgetting to know that if we are really building the country that we all must be proud of, and I tell people this, brother, between you and myself, we are soon going to go out of the whole calendar and out of the whole world, and we'll be dead and gone. The question you ask yourself, what are you leaving behind? What kind of name or what kind of legacy are you leaving behind? How are you preparing the country for the next generation? And people feel that, brother, people steal money and they feel that when they leave the money in the bank, the money will profit their children and their great-grandchildren. It's a big mistake. There is no evidence in the world that people who have stolen money, who left money behind, and that money has been able to benefit their family or their immediate children. There is no evidence. The only evidence we have, people who grew up in well-to-do homes and they got a good education, they have been able to live on that education just after their parents passed. But if it is money, there is no evidence. So if we are talking to the president, you know what? One thing that is again confusing, who do we talk to? Because there are two presidents in Liberia. There is the man that was officially elected as president, we call our president, His Excellency the President. But there is this other guy with the president that always calls himself that he is the president, that he is running the country. So who do we talk to? Because we don't know who's making the decision. And there is this group we need to talk to. And you know that our brother is involved, eh? Our own Gizi brother is involved. Kochi is involved because he is part of the decision-making block. Yeah. You have the finance minister, you have the legal advisor to the president, you have Patre, who is the bank governor, you have Nathaniel Mangi. These five people, I think people need to put them together now. We consider them as one block. And we need to tell them that they need to look beyond the bigger picture. They need to look beyond the bigger picture. When you lose credibility, in this world, this present world that we are in, when you lose credibility, there is no way that you can achieve anything. It doesn't matter how good you are in the head. It doesn't matter how good you are in the head. I think it's in Austria. The deputy chancellor just resigned. All of a video came out that he met with a lady and we are talking about some kind of funding that could have come to them, and we are thinking about how to do it, which is considered as corruption, as a form of corruption. And just because of that video, he resigned. Just because of that video, brother. How much more of our own issue, which is so clear, the picture is clear to us, we all see the thing, we understand the thing, and we keep to argue. But this is my take, brother. Why are we arguing this issue? Is because Liberia has built a legacy of impunity throughout. You know, I'm doing a research on women and children protection in war, and I'm doing like a case study on Liberia. And some of the findings I am getting is, one, during our war and just after our war, there are three types of perpetrators, three or four types of perpetrators towards crimes against Liberians. The rebels committed crimes against women. The women who were either married or living in homes, either in refugee camps or in displaced camps, we are being violated, either by peacekeepers or people who were working and they were earning some kind of money through sexual exploitation and abuse. All of these crimes, when put together as a bundle of crimes during our war and just after the war, none of them is prosecuted in Liberia. Not a single of them. So the rebels who rape our sisters and our children, we are not prosecuted. Nobody asks questions about them. Nobody wants to know about them. Then after that, you have peacekeepers who either rape or possibly love to our sisters, impregnated them because we are having the financial hand, and they left these women with these children. Some of them went back to their countries and whatsoever. Nobody prosecuted them. Now, you have built more than 30 years of impunity. 30 years of impunity. From 1980 to 2018. If you put it together, it's more than 30 years of impunity. These 30 years of impunity that we have built in Liberia. How, if you are a good Liberian that wants to see the good of Liberia, ask yourself a question. How can we eliminate this impunity and build a new Liberia that we all can start afresh? Without justice, these things will not go forward. And our brothers come on top of it with all the hope we have. They say change for hope. We all voted for this change and for this hope. They have come and take power just within their first year. Let's accept it that because of experience or other things, they made mistakes. Let's accept it that way, that they never intended to have done this. But let's accept the fact that they made a mistake. Yeah, let's take it on that platform, that it was a mistake. How can we correct this mistake? The best way to correct this mistake is to leave power, to resign. Brother, the president don't need to sack them, because the president will never sack them. I can tell you, between you and myself, he will not sack them. Because if he is afraid. In fact, the biggest fear is if Patre, Mange, Jefferson Kochi, and our finance minister leave the president now, our president is going to be exposed to the worst of challenges than what he is in now, because he grew up in this camp without creating any backstop. You know, like when you are growing and doing something, like you have layers of backstop, that when the first layer failed, you go to the second layer, you go to the third layer. He hasn't that. Politically, he hasn't that. He has only one single block. And that block is the one now that has been engulfed into all these challenges. How can we clear this to bring a good Liberia on board is the question now. And the only question we can have now, if I am sitting down with the president, is to tell him, Mr. President, the best thing you can do now, you know, our traditional means, man, the Gizi way of ruling. Set up a council of elders. This could be well meaningful, very good old men that really have the country at heart. Bring them together, you build a council, or it could be a 10 or 10, 15 men council, very good oriented guys. They are not going to become ministers, they are not going to become directors or whatsoever. This is a national council. This national council is there to make very high level decisions. Very high level decisions for each of the ministries. Now you can bring in these young guys, it doesn't matter their experience. You can bring in these young guys, say you want to work with them. You tell them, say, gentlemen, you are going to be the Minister of Finance, but all your directives and your work plan comes from the council. All your work plan and your activities come from the council. So these old people can lobby around, clear the bad name that the president and the government got presently, and then use these young people to deliver. You know, you yourself, if I am a minister, though I don't know anything, but if I am instructed that, sir, go to China, you are only going to negotiate a deal between China and Liberia, and these are the output. Number one, you know these things how it works, you know? This kind of things. You are highly guided and highly protected. You know, people don't understand that even in the bigger, in the most advanced world, if this guy Macron is going for a meeting, Macron is not going to sit down with his own idea and go for that meeting with his own idea like we do because of pompous. No, Macron is going to sit down with a group of experts. They are going to deliberate from each angle, both positive, negative, this side and that side. And from those discussions and deliberations, they will come out with conclusions. So when Macron go to sit down with any kind of investor and they are discussing, they know what they want. So whenever you hear that the negotiation break down, the negotiation does not break down because the person who was representing is hard-headed. No, it is because the demands that he has been given are not met. So because they are not met, he cannot make a decision. He has to go back to his country and go and re-strategize before he comes for another one. And our people need to learn this, that being a good leader necessarily does not mean you know the best of both, you have 25 PhDs or whatsoever. No. Why education is very important, I'm not condemning it, but it is a combination of education, it's a combination of wisdom, understanding of certain things, basic ideas, patriotism, and understanding what your people want, not in your own interest, but in a common interest. So, if they are listening, now, I can tell you, my brother, we have lost touch with the international community. We have lost touch with everything. The only way we can do now is to sit down on the drawing board and talk among ourselves. Koji, for me, like Koji, if I should stand in front of Koji, I would tell him, my brother, you are stopping yourself becoming a president of this country for a sitting major position. Because when they talk power, Koji is one of the highly respected young people in Liberia. When Koji speaks, you see followers, right? Yeah. In this game, if he had taken a backstop and said, Papa, the way we finish winning, so for me, I want to be a technocrat for this government. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to school and give you backstop and support you, so that when issues are coming, things are coming, he is going to use his intellectual acumen to discuss them and direct the president how things will go. These guys would have been very successful, and they would have been the most successful young people in the world after taking government with no experience. But they are not listening to people. Yeah. And yeah, we keep telling them, but brother, we really need to talk to them. These guys need to go sit down on the drawing board. They have actually lost touch. That's just the truth. Nobody can easily trust them now. It doesn't matter what they do. Yeah, it's difficult. And the country will continue to suffer more. Yeah.
All right, Noah, let's hold you there. It seems to be the lines are very hard. Let's hold you there. But please, since you still with us, please call back again, and so we can, we can elaborate on more. But thanks for those salient points that you just noted down there. We appreciate you, and already people are appreciating your comments as well. Thank you so much. All right, what we're going to do is, I think we're going to keep this topic rolling for now, because and keep the papers out yet. Let me see what I can get. Okay, let me go to Passover first, and I'll come to Jesus. Okay, let's see if we can. But that's the truth, my brother was just saying. This issue of the summary report, as he referred to it, because I know it's known in Liberia as a report, the GAC report anyway. But when you actually at the point you can ask, stop the best point. Most of the times, you take it from the different version. But let me go quickly back to Monrovia. Cooper, it's great to see you back. Thank you for the effort, and thanks for coming back to talk to us as well. It's wonderful to have you back on. I hope you hear me.
Thank you, Matt. I'm getting you.
Thank you.
I'm happy to be back. Okay. I was disrupted by the internet.
All right. Okay. I mean,
yeah, thank you.
When I was there just day before yesterday, I mean, I was experiencing the same thing. So we all know why it is. Okay, we can get behind those guys back to actually bring about the fiber uptake in Liberia. Other than that, the network will continue to fluctuate like that. But let's go back to the point of we're talking about the GAC report, or whatever way you want to term it as well. The other better say is a summary of all the other reports and things. What is your take on this particular GAC report as a concerned Liberian, and what would be your advice to the president and the government based on this? As you heard from our brothers, I was just sharing some salient points saying that we have indicted our own selves as a nation and the international community based on what is happening. They no longer respect or trust us again. What are your points, and what could be your advice to the president and the government?
Thank you. I have opportunity to go through the summary of the 5 findings, because I can call that report as a 5 finding from GAC. Because the 2 reports, the current report and the PRT report, it recommended what we call forensic audit. But later they had know that the Justice Ministry instructed the GAC to do what we call 5 finding. In the 5 finding, they recommended what we call agreed upon procedures. They agree upon procedure that was the AUP for use to identify whether or not those that disperse the money on a fee interact with a specific customer or a registered business. But through the report, if you do that, if you look.
All right. Unfortunately, I think I'm still having some technical problem with Cooper passed away. I think we just lost in the beginning. I think so. But in the meantime, let me quickly go on the dashboard to read some of your points. Okay, let me just register this now. The topic now. I will not be reading to you in detail the papers. Okay, so we will deal with this issue. Then we will take off. But let's see if our brother can come back to us. I don't know if Jesus is also stayed there. Jesus, all right, Jesus is not there now. So let me take some of your points here on the dashboard quickly. So no, thanks, brother. The music is just calling home. Okay, fantastic, brother. Thank you. That's Solomon Jacketti. Papi Xavier College Jr. Sorry, senior brother. Okay, that's the time we're talking about stealing from me. Quickly, this one says Lawrence Cantona. I think the GAC report was highly compromised by the government, looking at the method that was used by finance minister. Go down a little bit. Still waiting for Jesus to see whether he can call back or Cooper. Jesus says here, for some reason is not okay. That's the time we're trying to get connected. So Noah, I guess okay. Okay, let's go back down. Okay, Harrison Bajibo, he says here, Max, does George Weah listen to advices? That's his question. Does George Weah, the president, actually listen to your advice also? All right, Harrison Bajibo, he's back. A long time, Max. What's up, bro? I'm good. I'm here. I'm very, very good. Thanks for asking as well. I hope you are also doing good. Okay, let's go to Samuel Udwali. Exactly, column. It is all about fixing the country for our children, from generation to generation in the future. Thank you for that point. Okay, Cooper passed away. We're still trying to get Cooper back on here. Cooper says you are making a great point, caller. He was referring to Sanoa. Samuel Udwali is back. He said presidents come and go, but we, the people, the citizen, that will be left the problem on the economy, just as Ellen did. So we are due when he finished his tenure at the end of his time in office. Yeah, that one, of course. Right, Florence Colley. Thank you, Florence, always following and always making points as well. These people needs to go. Nathaniel Petre, Samuel D. Toya, and Nathaniel Miguel. All right, that's what the sister is saying. Florence Colley is suggesting to you that the president to answer the question as to what advice she actually have for the president. She says here, these people needs to go. Nathaniel Petre, Samuel D. Toya, and Nathaniel Miguel. So, President, your citizens are speaking here. Okay, let's go quickly to this here. Samuel Udwali, he says here, the position of the presidency got too much power. It has to be revamped. For example, the city mayor of Monrovia position should not be by the appointment of the president, but by democratic election like other posts, like representatives of districts and senators. Indeed, I think when did this stop from happening? I think from Charles Taylor's time, I think. Yeah, because also up to Simon Kayando time, I vividly remember city mayor's position were elected position, and like we do here in the United Kingdom right now. We're getting prepared to go elect them or re-elect them also. So when Charles Taylor came to power, I tend to be corrected, but I think so. Charles Taylor came to power. I think he started appointing city mayors. So the basket got rotten, and up to this present, there's nobody to clean it. So Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf came, and she just continue with the same thing. But this is it. We don't have a system, and this is why some of us are still pushing. We want people to come in Liberia who will have this country at heart, and first of all help to build a system. Yeah, man, not just running the government. You just meet it and you start running it like that, and thing and whatsoever. Come build a system. Even when you leave now, you have a system in place that system should be followed to the letter. That is it. But we don't have a system. So when Johnny comes, or when Mary happens to step in, whatever they meet there, however they meet it, they continue, or sometimes they do their own thing and forget about whatever they even meet on the table. Okay? That's what's happening in our country. That's why we're seeing things happening the way they are happening. Whether you want, whether the person is working in the interest of the people or not, so long they say by the will and pleasure, yeah, by the will and pleasure of the president, yeah. Come on, man. The people say they don't want you. You're just there. You're just hanging there. All right. You're doing nothing. The cities are filthy. Let me frank. If I was president of Liberia, but now the two city mayors are gone. Yeah, I've now gone into other counties to see the other cities or so, except by virtue of passing through while in the car. But I didn't see Vanjama dirty. I didn't see Zozo dirty like that. No. When I went to Foya, I didn't see Foya district dirty. I didn't see Kolaun district dirty. You have city mayors in those places. These people are not working. As president of Liberia, but now the city mayor of Pinsville, the city mayor of Monrovia, they're gone. Let me tell you the fact. Let me tell you the fact. Abraham, place the call. I don't know. You place the call because I'm doing some talking here to go back on the dashboard and start looking for people. It's really difficult. So place the call, Abraham. I don't have any call waiting now. Mr. Ure, place the call, please. Let's hear from you. So that is it. But now they are fired and gone. Because Monrovia is filthy. Very, very, very filthy. Ellen, don't even call it dirty. It's no longer dirty. It's filthy. Go to red light, the central point of local commercialism. Go to that place. Go to Waterside, and you'll see what I'm talking about. For some of you who have not seen it, go on my timeline. I got a video that I just did, I think on Sunday. This on Sunday. Let me see. Let me see who is online now. Let's see. Okay, Jesus is trying to come back. Let's see. I hope we get Jesus this time around. So, why are they there? Why are we imposing leaders on our people? The people are incompetent. And for Pinsville City, this is a woman, man. A woman. You should be number one to say, look, I want cleanliness. I want my city to be very clean. I want the people that are, I want that city to be very clean. To be going there and see how, but go and see how that city, that part of Monrovia looks like, man. Come on, man. You feel sorry for the people. You feel sorry for our people. Kind of boys, these young girls, men and women that are there selling, it's just sitting by the diet. They're just sitting in the diet. And the marketers or the people that are actually looking after the market, or so-called people that are looking after the market, and one of the banner of the city council, they come there to collect money every day. Every day. Some of them, you have to pay $15. Some of them have to pay $10 every day. Now, where is the money going? When the place is dirty, it's filthy like that, where is the money going? When you go, you ask them, they say, I love my country. I love my country. Come on, man. Love your country? When the pregnant woman is sitting there, that air, that filthy air they're taking in. Oh God, we can get the little guy. Let's see what we can get. Massacre. Then I will come to that's what the network will help us. That is it. When that pregnant woman is sitting by that diet, by sitting in that diet, they are eating, they're drinking, they're taking the air in and out. That air is not healthy for that baby in her stomach. That air is not healthy. Madam City Mayor of Pinsville, please do something. You are a woman, for God's sake. The mothers go there with their children. They sit there whole day. They say they're selling bitter balls. They're selling this, they're selling this, they're selling that. What about other people that are selling open food and people just pass by, buy the food and eat right there? But you go there. You go to Pinsville. You go to Red Light. You feel sorry for the people. Especially for some of us that just sit in our car and we're passing through. So I agree with my brother, Oh God, this one drop again. What happening? Let's try Nathaniel. Okay, Abu, you right? Nathaniel, I'll come to you. Let me try. Abraham is calling, and then we'll go to Nathaniel. I agree with you, Sharif Habib. Honestly, myself, when I was doing this video, the latest video I got on my timeline, go and see that video. I mean. And I see people walking in our filthy water with slippers, with flip-flops, and they passing with things on their hands. They're selling and whatsoever. Other people sitting there, they're selling color. You go and buy the color, they open it, and you put the pepper there, and you just start eating right away. Okay, I want that. Okay, let's go. Let's try Nathaniel. I don't know what's happening. Let's see whether we can get Nathaniel's too. And the woman sitting there, and she says she's the city mayor of Painesville City. And you know, and let me tell you what happened to me. I went there to hire that place, that city hall there. And let me share this story with you before I come to Sun. I went there to hire that place. You know what? I even put somebody well known ahead so that the person can negotiate that. Maybe based on this person, since I'm even launching the book for our children in Liberia, that they would tell me not to even pay money or so. My people, I went there and the old man talked to them and said, okay, my cousin this and that, my nephew. And they say, okay, tell him to call us. I call. You know what happened? What they put to me? As you pay them $500 US, and I gave them, I think about 15 gallons of gasoline. That is for 3 hours. I'm going to use the place for 3 hours to launch the book. The weddings are there. You can pay less than $1,000 to hire that place, US dollar. You can't pay with less than $1,000. Where the money going? About the businesses across Monrovia, all those stores and Yellow Boys, on Broad Street, on Randall Street, on all the streets and whatever. Tamakoji is there collecting money. Where's the money going? Okay, let's try again, man. I don't know what happened today. Let's try Abraham Ure. Abraham is calling. Okay. Brian, you say it's adding, so that means I'm just waiting for you to see connecting there. Then you will come on live. So let's see what we can hear from Abraham Ure. Nonsense. Oh God, they want to decline again. What happened? What happened with all my colors? I can't get them. All right, guys, I'll keep trying, but it just dropped again, Mr. Ure. Okay, you see? So, but now, this is it. We have to, in fact, the next election, 2023, let us get behind this government, get behind, cause noise about this thing, that certain mayors should not be appointed. Let us begin to elect them. Because when you elect somebody, when they're messing up, you can go back and tell them, I don't want you anymore. Okay, let's go back on the dashboard. Okay, Nathaniel is trying to come back on. Okay. We'll get Nathaniel. Yes, but this thing about imposing people on us, this person is serving at the will and pleasure of the Nathaniel, welcome.
How are you?
I'm good, brother.
Welcome back. You got any feedback from me?
Yeah, I hear myself.
Wow. I don't know. My Bluetooth off. I don't have no connection yet.
All right,
yeah. I said thank you for
welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for all the great information you are at least updating or unfolding in Liberia. And thank God you brought these topics, which I really want everybody to focus on, politicians and journalists. I know what they're doing in Liberia, we don't know, but we have journalists, ton of journalists in Liberia, but I don't know their function. I went Liberia, I went Kobajo, I said they burn the garbage, the people selling pepper all around, and the people get there. I said, what? I said, how long this snow been here? I said, my son, every day. I said, do you feel good? They almost say my chest is hurting me now with this smoke. So do you imagine? I said they stole my camera. If I could have that camera, yeah. This lies. He said that remind me of my. They stole my camera. I said the camera. They tried for me to come. They stole the camera. Every update, my camera lost. So the garbage thing, I went to Puebla. They have some kind of big garbage stuff there. All the people that live there, they said it here, say Ellington, we've been going through it. They say Ellington used to try and move it, but now say Ellie move, they can't move it. Local parking when you go into Kakata, I say all the garbage here, New Georgia, EW, Douala, Watersa, all they have smoke in it. Everywhere they just went in there. What will you do with garbage that you just burning? You put in orange, you put in apple, you put in everything in there. How it will burn? It just damaged the people's system. So the garbage stuff in Liberia it's one of the I think one of the worst things that I see in Liberia that government have to do something about it. Because people are getting sick, no medication. The health sector, I know you was there. You see how the health sector looks in Liberia. So I really urge the government or whoever responsible to do something about that. That's my opinion.
Let's talk about the GAC report about to have the president because accordingly, this is just a summary of the report. Have you digested the whole topic?
Why you say?
The GAC report. What is your advice to the president?
The GAC report, I would not be surprised regarding the GAC report. Before the GAC report, when I went to Liberia, I asked myself, this president know what unfolding? And I listened to Dow Didon this morning too. If you want to believe what this president is doing, the first thing we have $500 bill. You guys went online and tell the president to take your $500 bill in the market. Then we'll know, we'll know how much. But the president know everything. The president who just went to U.S. Canberra and say, I'll pay our school fee. They make him just talk when he want to talk, but he don't think. So sometimes I don't want to be very respectful to the president, but GAC report, the president will not do nothing about the NOCA report. You guys discussing 24 hours. You journalist, I'm now a journalist. What was the result for that NOCA report? Because you have all the duty. You talk about it every morning, every evening. What was that report? Fiasco. So, what I'm going to say. So the president will not do nothing. They bond report, they made the 25 million and went to market for traditional market who don't have lesson for business. But that kind of thing that makes you be last time in jail. And the president sit down there knocking the chairman back 20 times for doing good job. The chairman who said he saw people of money moving from central bank. I don't want that divert it. But the weird thing when you want talking, it just go and just keep frustrating you. And I don't want people to look out like, oh, we hate the president but what the president doing? No encouragement. The president is not encouraging the Liberian people to trust him. The president subscribe to those that subscribe to him. If you don't subscribe to him, when the president go to church, where he turned on the camera the Holy Ghost will take everybody on that side. When the president go play football, everybody that ministers should go play football with him. So, what you want people to do? What you want the minister to do? They started firing the president, but not the state. And Mark, one thing I want you to I know you can get information quickly. I got an update this morning from our county, Foya, local county, but Foya district to be precise. They have a radio station there, Tamateko, which you know about, right? I know, will you permit me explain it to you or it will be beyond camera?
If you think it's
yeah, it can be, it's very necessary. Maybe somebody from here can come and update you because few people call me and explain it to me. Our people in Lopa have a lot of population. I mean, Foya district, but the radio cover almost all the way go down to Banyama. So when somebody died, they use radio Tamateko to inform about somebody sick. or they have some meeting or they have something going on, they use that radio to inform people. So now the people relax, they listen on that radio. Send that radio spot, the radio will honor humanity. So when they choose the mayor, the minister, the how they call the big guy here, how they call him, William Kettle. William Keton, I know the commissioner, when he came in power, he said, oh, the radio is a community radio. So let's make the radio to be a community radio. It can be under one person to be repairing it. So you might say, okay, who you want to get a radio to? They get a radio to one of the superintendents to take over the radio, to supervise the radio. Since then, the radio got damaged. Our people have been crying. They can't be informed. The radio there. So my question is, as a journalist, they have the mayor, the journalist that manage the place. They said they can get money to repair it. And the radio band they sent 2005. So my question is, why the radio break down? They can be informed, and the public can know why the radio damaged. So what is going on? And when the radio damage, it costs our people more than 100,000 a day, the money they lose. Because sending people village to village, and money about to go call people place to play when something happens is not easy. Why you can literally stand or sit down there, some place that only the radio can reach, no cell phone company. So I just wanted to tip you on there if you can do any follow-up on it.
All right, thanks. But now, before I let you go, definitely call us.
All right.
Calling advance the president current says here that
okay, let me say this. These people long time, they're supposed to go, not even they need to go, but they're supposed to go long time. So I don't know why the people stay there. But it is impossible, very, very impossible for them to go. Very, very impossible. Because first thing, when these people go, job we are ball will open. Like, these people have job we are secret. When job we are ready, that these people get ready. So now when job we are make the people go, CDC will go. So it's impossible, but to me, this was supposed to go a long time. Not even they must go.
All right.
That's my
answer. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for thank you for having me on your platform. Eh?
Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, that was nothing. That was it. Next time it'll be legit. I feel sorry for you, man. I feel so bad. Yeah.
All right, all right. We just got a piece of advice here. You know, every day we learn something. It's good to share. Sorry, Cassandra advice here was the feedback we're getting is because the brother must have had his a Bluetooth on. So that's a great advice there. Mine wasn't on, so I want to believe that maybe that was the reason the feedback was coming out that way. So that's a piece of advice for all of us as well, those of us that are in technology. Thank you so much, Cassandra. Cassandra, yeah. Let me see whether we can get brother on. Brother Yuri, I don't know, for some reason I can't get Brother Yuri. On the dashboard, the way I'm supposed to get him, I can't get him. All right, let me quickly go on the dashboard and see here. Amos George say, if president cannot fire those involved in the stealing of the people money, then he must go. He must leave. I'm going to take a short musical break. Let me see what I can get Abraham Yuri on, because there's a I can't get him at all. But let me see. Let me put the music on, and we'll go back and see what I can get Mr. Yuri. He's been trying so hard to get on. But I get the music. Let's see what's happening. To my brother Abraham Ure, I just found out we are not friends. We have not been friends anyway. That's why we've been finding it difficult to get connected. I just added you up now, so once you accept the friendship and you place in your call, I will get you. Oh, I see the reason. Yeah, you know, if you want to go on the talk show with somebody, once you guys are not friends, it'll be very hard for them to add you on if you want to join. So I guess you're still listening, you're still following the show, so please just accept the friendship and place the call. It would be then we'll keep the ball rolling. But that's it. We're still here. Let me go back on the dashboard. I don't know who is there. Abraham Ure, I think he's done just exactly what needed to be done. Let's see. Okay, yes, now I can see some okay, Shasha, Shasha, I will come to you. Let me see, where is him? Where is Abraham Ure? Okay. Oh, come on, not you. Go back. Okay, Mr. Ure, try again, because I don't know. Let me put the music on and see. Okay, let me see. Abraham. There's a way I want Abraham first to appear, then before you'll be easy. It's not appearing like that. Okay, let's try Abraham. All right, just dropped. Let me see. Where's Mr. Ure? Okay. All right, Mr. Finally, I think we are on the now. So it's adding now. All right. Well, let's take this one exclusively. Let's do it for all of our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, sisters, aunties, all of them that are fasting right now. Let's do this for them. Gifted and Safi, Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan Mubarak, لكل مسلم شهر الذي فيها ينزل القرآن.
ورحب بك يا شهر رمضان، بك ورجي لقاء قرب ربي، بك روحي وقلبي قد صار.